and probably to anyone else looking, that Jeffrey wasn't listening. He, in turn, leaned over to peck a middling kiss atop Rebecca's light blonde hair. Then, in an awkward rush, he was gone. His footsteps echoed across the library's glossy marble floor, then down the foyer steps. With a whoosh of the massive front doors, Jeffrey M. was off for another away-from-the-wife evening, and Rebecca M. was alone. The young wife watched him go, her eyes making her look lost. Then she started to weep silently, or as silently as she could. Her sobs made an obvious echo under the cavernous marble ceiling looming above. Annalee could have ignored the weeping, willing to give Rebecca her privacy. They were in a public library, after all. But other people's trouble had become Annalee's life. Small trouble for now, like tracking down a neighbor's stolen calico cat, or convincing two squabbling sisters-in-law to start talking to each other again. As the newest detective in her corrupt, mile-high city, Annalee had prayed to God she could help confused people unravel their dramas and hurts, giving them her brave help, even if I don't always feel brave or helpful. But as she had learned, help isn't about feelings, nor is being brave. Help is about offering people what they need when they need it. Thus, at a public library on a cold spring night, young Annalee Spain decided to help a crying wife. Just a small gesture, a little kindness, or might it become something more? Even a fine puzzle for her to solve? Setting her jaw, Annalee opened her small, worn, second-hand pocketbook, looking inside for what she could offer. The humble contents weren't promising. Her crumbled-up business card, a half-eaten peppermint sweet. Her run-down purse seemed half useless. Only one thing of true value peeked out at her. A gorgeous, new white lace handkerchief, her initial A embroidered on one corner in fancy red script. Its silk thread lay smooth and perfectly stitched just for her. So, in truth, she hesitated to lend it. Sure, it would seem a little bit of nothing, just a handkerchief. But she'd received it only the night before, the most beautiful gift she'd ever known. Accepting it with trembling hands, she'd lifted it from its white tissue paper, offering her thank you to the young man who'd presented it to her with one shy but longing kiss. He'd held her a bit too close, which she allowed. But he was her one and only, as she saw him. So she snuggled closer, showing her thanks, certain she'd treasure his handkerchief, if not him, surely forever. "I'll never let it out of my sight," she promised him. But now, here she was, one night later, and a woman named Rebecca M. was sobbing. Annalee could have decided not to get involved. No crime was afoot. No dangerous hurt unfolding here. But she felt a delicious tension between the young wife and her husband, and in a city of secrets and hurts like Denver, it appeared to Annalee like a daring new case. She wanted it. "I'll solve it," she told herself, whatever it turned out to be. Besides, she'd felt an odd alliance with this young woman. With her husband, Jeffrey, too? He even looked familiar. Where in the world had she seen him? Or was that too flimsy a reason to offer help? "Pardon me, Rebecca?" Annalee's voice was a whisper. She reached into her purse. "Here's a fresh handkerchief." The woman shook her head, trying between sobs to say no, but her cries, getting louder, wouldn't stop. Other people were looking their way now, shifting in their seats, cutting their eyes. An annoyed, balding man, one table over, glared. A frowning mother wrangling two restless toddlers, her eyebrow hiked, showed not just contempt, but mercy, full-out hatred, in a public library? Annalee didn't react to any of them. She knew she wasn't welcome in the library by many in town. As a young black woman, she'd be seen as out of place. At this sparkling branch, however, named